That's how we've been driving around for the last couple months. What was it, February when we got in an accident?
I was turning left into a parking garage when this ghetto Camry sideswiped my corner. Police estimates said in excess of $3,500 to fix my car. I did it for just under $500. And look how it turned out. You be the judge.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Look how low it is.
Yeah.
I might have to sell this car now. This is my winter car. Now it's just a snowplow. That's so low. Dun, dun, dun. Yay! New bumper.
This is a fiberglass bumper aftermarket, so it doesn't have necessarily all the OEM cutouts and stuff like that, just ready to go. Plus we got it used. This covers up the tow hook area, and we need to cut a hole for this. We're gonna use the existing piece. We'll paint it with the whole bumper so it matches, but this from the old car, we're gonna cut a hole out, stick it in place.
What, 12?
Yeah, there's a phone in, I know that phone had a little crack in it before. But if you're gonna drop it on concrete, it's gonna have more holes. Maybe we should get you, see if I have an old case for that old phone. Let's start drilling. Also in the corner, there's a spot for this hook to go, which is kind of separate than the rest of the thing. So a little hole down here, that's just for that piece, and then we'll cut around it. We got our awesome saw set up here. Loosen it up. The blade is loose. All right, maybe we'll stick. Oh no! I did not think this through well enough. Well, the power's off and the compressor's off again, so it's not building air pressure, but we did get cut through, so that is the solution to that. Yeah, I'll lift you up and you can see.
Dad?
Yeah.
How do we...
See, I cut that.
How do you cut it?
Why did I cut it? Oh, because this piece right here has to stick on, clip into there. It needs a hole.
Oh, that is the...
Yeah.
Well, thanks for telling me.
You're welcome. Next up is paint mixing. Or in this paint, we're gonna do a primer coat first. So it's 4 parts primer, 1 part hardener, or activator, I should say. All right, first coat of base. There's the first pass at the base coat, but we got some problems. Spots where I sanded down past the clear coat, and specifically these ones are reacting to like the edge of the Bondo when it meets another material. Look at that primer. That's what you would expect it to look like. So there were many layers in between this that you guys didn't see because I didn't shoot them. This is the first layer of clear. It's not terrible. I just wanted to kind of get a close up. See, there's a couple spots like this. They're literally dirt. It sucks. And it's gonna be what it is because you painted it outside and you're not a professional, even though the can says I am. By professionals, trained painters, not for sale or use by the general public. So I think that just means we just became professional. That's how it works on the channel. All right, we're inside with the door closed. Get away from those pesky buddies outside that are wrecking our paint. This is a new one. It's on you. Yeah, you're getting your spotlight. Look at you, wiggling around. I'm learning lessons. I've learned that I'm not a painter, nor that I should be one. It's, for people that do paint, hats off to you. Hats off to you. Just had time to dry overnight. Look at that. I should have pulled this off a little bit earlier probably. Curious to see what it looks like. Oh no, it's actually there. The rubber. This part is the least expensive. I'm not worried about that. But it does make a nice pop of. Anyway, more work to be done on that. Just gotta take that old bumper off. Alright, got that wheel off, which is excellent. Next up, we will get these screws. There you go. On here we got 10. 10 mil. Oh yeah, that's definitely different than the other side. Oh, no extra things holding the bumper in place here. It's just gonna come right off from that one bolt. I wonder if the other side will come right off too. So, the other side, here I've got something pulling us in that corner. I'll just pull it out of the way and see what magical things are behind it. Okay. We're holding. Huh, there is another bolt. Right there. Can you guys see that? I don't think the aftermarket bumper has holes in these spots, so maybe putting it back together. Slightly modified. Oh, this is interesting. It's like a metal bracket on the top of this. Hooray! Don't need that anymore. So I was originally thinking of running these grills, but as you can see, it's all one piece. It's actually all molded together, which is kind of cool. And then they didn't paint them. So I will have to decide whether I want to run the new ones with a mesh behind them that I source and put back there, or whether I should cut this off and put that one on. I don't know if it's worth the effort of the cutting. And if it doesn't line up super perfect, I think they are, maybe the new ones are bigger. And then the other thing, which I don't know why I didn't think about this a little more thoroughly, is this front grille. So it's got some clips here. We're gonna pop that off and keep it. So we'll pull those out. But the new bumper doesn't have any spots for securing that at all. So there might be some magic happening. We do have these spots up here, which the old one does have some sort of retainer system in, so we will make that work. That looks not too bad. That's not bad.
It's plastic.
It is plastic. It's actually fiberglass. The old one's plastic. So the old one had these sort of double hole thing going on, eh? With this bracket underneath it.
Dad, I either can't break it.
No? Is it strong? Really strong?
Yeah.
Wow.
I either can't
I just
break it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't break it. I need to hit it harder than I can.
I don't think you need to hit it harder. I don't think that's the solution. So I could take these brackets off. Maybe I'll do this. I'll take that bracket off. It's a little complicated. I'll drill this hole, put these plastic things in that'll hold it in place, and then that'll bolt up to the new bumper in the right spot. Basically, I gotta drill holes in there, and then this piece attaches underneath. And then the bumper has a bolt that goes through that hole, through this hole, from the bottom. The Nissan bumper, I counted, has 20 points where it's screwed in or connected, clipped. So 3, 20. What? The other problem is, because this car, well, because I got an accident with it, this doesn't line up right. Obviously this light is cracked and broken and the mounts are twisted and torn. It's been in 4 other accidents, and the last accident was $16,000 worth of damage. Should have been a salvage title car. Should be in a junkyard probably. But it's here. Gotta buy these survivors. Anyway, the moral of the story is nothing on this car is straight. I'm finding it incredibly hard to commit to drilling a hole in this fiberglass bumper that I've spent like stupid amounts of time sanding and prepping and repainting because I got runs, and then repainting because I didn't mix the primer right, and repainting, and just, oh man. Normally I don't show this side of myself. I don't show this side of the videos, like the parts where it's like, it's hard and you feel like you don't know what's going on and you don't have all the answers. I gotta start being more honest. Expect to see more of this. There's the missing piece. It's right here. Why I think that's interesting is because as soon as I took the old bumper off, as soon as I like started unscrewing things, this just fell out of the bottom. And I was like, what the heck? Where's that from? So, it goes on this side right here. But for whatever reason, it fell off that bottom corner over there when I took this bottom corner of the bumper off. It was down here. So, that was supposed to be riveted on. Holding thing in place. I guess this got knocked out, would have got knocked out in the accident because it's in that spot. And then it made its way down to that bottom side of the bumper. Makes sense. Car archaeology is fun. The thing that was busted was this bracket right here. This broke off in the accident. So I took that metal off and straightened it back out, kind of sit it where it is, and then I got some plastic solvent kind of on there, holding all those pieces together. You got this new white plastic piece here. So that one was broken and missing. Here's the stock one. You can kind of see it's black. It's a different size. I was at the junkyard grabbing parts for something else. And there's a coupe in there, or there was some sedans in there that had one of those. So I grabbed it. It didn't fit initially. So I had to like sand it and cut it. And it's gonna work. It's gonna like, the bumper kind of clips into one of the sides. So it'll be okay. It's not great, but it's what we had available, and it's better than nothing. All right, I think I've made my decision. So I'm gonna just line these up where I think they should be. I'm gonna drill the holes, put them in place. So now that we got that piece on there, in the old bumper, there was like big holes here, and these plastic pieces went through and leveled it. Because we're not quite doing the same system, because we don't quite have the same bracket thing on the other side, and I don't want to necessarily put massive holes in the wrong spots. I think it's just gonna be easier. What I'm gonna do is cut this down so that it's flush, or close to flush with this, and then the bumper will just sort of sit there. This will almost dictate the space between our bumper and our light, or our bumper and a piece. So I can get it close. I want it to be just a little bit lower than the body line, which would have been like super flush, because it'll give me a little bit more flexibility as far as like how these lights are sitting, and allow for just imperfections in the fact that nothing is straight. Let's cut those down. Perfect. Let's get that bumper on there. All right, the bumper's attached on both sides. I would swear right now, it was not fun, and it doesn't line up well, even by like, look at that. That's, I can pull that in like a little bit more, but like, that's pretty bad, even by my standards. So, I'm not sure who manufactured this bumper, but I wouldn't buy it if I were you. Oh, come on, just go in. Stop fighting me on everything. Come on, get in there. No? Okay. Well,
We'll pull a little bit more of this off maybe. Actually, I had another one that came with the bumper. Not quite as shiny as this one, but we'll give it a try. Okay, here's the other one. Believe it or not, it's as close as they are. It's slightly different. I dare say this model, this bumper, maybe for a different year? Well, yeah, that fit in there pretty good. Interesting. Doesn't quite line up here, but it's in. I think it's in. I mean, maybe I painted it and it got that much thicker. I don't know. That's in, that ain't coming out. I think that's in. All right. As you can see, the guys before me missed a few times. That or this bumper just been installed 3 times, but I think it's more likely that a miss has been had. Look at that. Well, I can guarantee that this one will fit. Easy peasy, no fighting on that. Ta-da! Okay, now we just got this grill thing to do. If everything fits nicely, may just be happy. Okay, so that's still a bit high. Touching on the spots. Still more in here. I think I'm just gonna cut some of this away. All right, I cut those tabs off. It seems to be sitting relatively flush. We're just gonna put these plastic screws, clip thingy back on. There's 4 of those. They're pretty easy and they look like they're lining up relatively well. So I'm not anticipating a bite here, but I've been wrong before. Well, it's on if you consider this okay, because there's nothing holding in the bottom. I may run a screw up from the bottom. Let's get the hood down here and see how we're doing. Just a little play there. Obviously fitment over here is not ideal, but I don't know. And the other side, it's not too bad. Guess we'll have to put it on the ground and see it out in the light. Oh my goodness. Wow. I just, look how low it is.
Yeah.
I might have to sell this car now. This is my winter car. Now it's just a snowplow. That's so low. It looks great though. I love it. Guys, I'm making a YouTube video right now. And you guys are in it with your yelling and your complaining. Oh my goodness. This, I think, still needs something because you can, with the bottom plate on, like the, you know, you guys can see down in there, it's just black and you don't see the ground. So it looks like more complete, and you get this scoop here, which is cool. But I feel like it still needs something. It feels like it's incomplete. What do you think of it, Asher? Good. Good. Just want to play video games. I don't want to like talk about car stuff, Dad. I like it. Well, I think I'm done talking. Did you know you can get Octane Monkey gear at octanemonkey.com? That's right, we got shirts, hats, stickers, even car parts. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button.